QuickPick is one of the fundamental commands you have to understand in Solid Edge. So let's take a look at how this command works. So let's start with a quick overview. Now I'd like to identify a face off that internal green box. But when I go to select it, it picks the outside face. So how do I get to the inside? So you've got to wait and hesitate until you see that little mouse, and then right mouse click to get optional faces. So let's go ahead and try this. Let's start by drawing some geometry. Rectangle by center, lock to the reference plane, lock to the axis, come up to the select button again, and extrude. I'll just push that back, and I'm on symmetric option right there, so I'll just push that back a certain distance. And I'd like to come back, rectangle by center, and I'd like to lock to this center axis. I'm not seeing that, so I'm going to come over here to base reference planes. I'm just going to turn all the base reference planes on, and now I can lock to that reference plane, and then lock the center there, and I'll spin that around so you can see what's happening. Let's just look at that with the sketch view, and I'll draw the rectangle by center in here. I'll spin that around. So what I want to do here is, if I come back to the select button, I just want to extrude that. But when I come over here, I'm picking up this reference face of the block. When I come up to here, I'm trying to get inside here, but I'm picking up the top face. So how do I get to this region right here? Now the key is just to hesitate anywhere in that region, and you'll see that little mouse symbol. So now I right mouse click, and it says, look, I'm going to show you all your options here. So I can move QuickPick around, and it says the first plane is the one on top there. The next one is actually the reference plane, right? There's the region. But see how it's walking through the whole model here? So you just walk through until you find the region you're looking for, and there it is, region sketch 3. So I'll identify that, and now there's the arrow, the balls, and there's the arrow, and so I'll just extrude that out. See, that's hard to see because this is a solid block, so I'm just going to push that out a certain distance. Now again, you really can't see that, so the best thing to do is I'm going to come back over and turn off my base reference planes because I don't need those anymore. Same with the dimensions. I'm going to come over to View, Part Painter. I'll go to Yellow Clear, and it's on Feature, and I'll identify that feature there. Now I can look inside there and say, oh, there is a block inside there. So if I come back to the Home button, and I'll come over to the circle, because what I want to do is add a circle inside that block. So what I want to do is get to this face on the inside right there. But what happens is it's asking me, well, do you want to lock to this outside face? No, I don't want to lock to that face. And so I'm going to hesitate again. Let's just move it out a little. Hesitate. Shows the little mouse. No, that's not the plane I want. There's the plane I want. But see how it's looking right through the model at every plane? And I want this one. So I identify on that, and now when I go to sketch here and place a circle, it should be on that face on the inside. And now what I can do is come back to the select button, identify this circle, and again, how do I identify that? There's 3 things in front of that. The outside plane. So again, I see the little mouse, right mouse click, and it's saying, do you want this outside plane? The first thing you see, no. There it is right there. There's the plane region, but I want this region. Identify that, and then I could push this out or in. I could just move that, and maybe I only want this circle to go partial way right there. So that's the idea of QuickPick, just hesitating and waiting. Anytime you want to do something, you're just going to go over and hesitate, wait for the mouse, and it shows you all the other planes underneath.